driving 1,275 miles from Austin, Texas to San Diego, California for the San Diego 100, which is a 100-mile trail race kicking off this Friday at 6 a.m. It's got around 15,000, maybe 16,000 feet of vertical gain, so it's going to be a really tough race. It says on my maps 18 hours to get there. I'll probably stop off once or twice, so it'll take a little bit longer, but it's going to be a real long journey to get there. I've done plenty of these long drives anyway, so this is nothing new to me. Driving literally from the south all the way to the west coast. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this race. Legs are ready to rip. Let's go. 0 days off.
For the first 2 months of this road trip, I've been sleeping in my van, but for the last 2 weeks, I've had to be sleeping in hotels because at night time it's just too hot to physically sleep. But last night, while driving to San Diego from Texas, it was around 12:30 p.m. last night. I decided I was going to book a hotel to sleep in. When I pulled up, it was $85 plus tax, so we're talking around $95, and that would have been for me to sleep for like 7 hours. So I did the maths. I wasn't paying around $15 an hour just to sleep, so I ended up sleeping in the van on the side of the road, and pretty rough sleep, but it was worth saving nearly $100. But yeah, back on the road now. Time to put the pedal down and get driving to San Diego. Let's go. 0 days off.
Right now, I'm in El Paso, Texas, so I've drove 550 miles from Austin right now. So I'm around 40% in to the drive to San Diego. The time now, it's getting easy 5-mile run-in. It's currently 94 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's a lot drier than Austin, and it's the most western part of Texas. So yeah, 3 days out from San Diego. Let's go. Got to make sure I fill up on gas before I head to California. Already filled the gas up 4 times to the top already from driving from Texas. But yeah, California gas prices are no joke, so hopefully I can fill up and not have to fill up again in California. Fingers crossed. Most likely we'll have to fill up, but it is what it is. Another night in a glorious camper van last night. I've got 625 more miles left to drive till I reach San Diego. Right now I'm in Tucson, Arizona. So yeah, I'm more than 3/4 of the way there right now. Let's go. $1,275 miles of driving from Austin, Texas to California complete. Less than 2 days out from the San Diego 100. Let's go. 0 days off. Here's some tips for whilst running in the desert. So what I like to do is I always park my car no more than like 4 miles from where I am, so I can always run back to the car and never too far away, because the desert takes no prisoners and it's hot as hell out here, and things can turn really south very quick. Once you start getting hot, you're not going to be able to cool yourself down. Like right now, I'm in a desert in California. It's over 100 degrees. So if I start feeling ill and I'm far away from my car, like I said, things can get really bad. So rule 1, never be too far away from your car. Another useful tip, always run with electrolytes in your drink. So like I say, I've got Element Tea with me now, which has got 1,000 milligrams of sodium. So that'll make sure I'm not depleting my electrolytes, my sodium and magnesium. Also, the desert doesn't care about your past history, how many races you've won, how many 100-mile races you've done, how many 200-mile races. All that matters is what you bring on the day of the race. So let's go. 0 days off. That felt good. All checked in and we're officially 12 hours, 29 minutes away from the start of the race. So it's Thursday, 5:31 p.m. right now. I'm bib number 126. So going into this race, this is a big training run leading up into Badwater 135, which will give me a good gauge to see where I'm up to in my training. So we got just over 30 days to the big race right now, and I'm feeling really good and strong. So the goal for this race is sub 24 hours, which will work out to around 15-minute miles across 100 miles with over 15,000 feet of elevation. So that's going to be pushing it, but I fully believe that I'm capable of this goal. And what's the point in life if we're not going to set goals for ourselves? I'd rather set big goals than just settle for mediocrity. That's not what I'm about. So tomorrow I'm going to give it a hell. 0 days off.
We watch, we're so gallantly stream, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Land of the free, the home of the Padres!
San Diego 100 is officially just kicked off. So it's a 100-mile trail race held in the mountains of San Diego County. So the goal for this race, sub 24 hours, is around 15,000 feet of elevation gain. Lots of rocks, lots of roots. It's going to be a big, tough challenge, but I'm ready for this race. Solo, no crew, gonna get it done. Let's go. 0 days off. 10 miles in, 90 miles left. The race started at 6 a.m. so the goal will be to finish before the sun comes up tomorrow, before 6 a.m. and that will equate to sub 24 hours. Let's go. 0 days off. $20 miles in to San Diego 100, and so far it's been some brutal climbs. Temperatures are rising, but yeah, going down the mountain now. It's on top of my hydration, top of my electrolytes, top of my calories. I'm a fifth of the way in, but yeah, feeling good. Going through some forest now. Any opportunity when the trails are smoother, I'm gonna try and make up time, because I keep losing a lot of time on the big climbs, which are super technical and rocky. But any of these smooth sections, especially the downhill sections, I'm gonna try and increase my pace. running now like a 10-minute mile. Nice decline. Race update, 30 miles in just over 6.5 hours, so we're on pace, but there's still a long way left in the race. 70 miles left to be precise, but yeah, feeling great right now. Lots of steep rocky trails, but nothing I'm not used to. Let's go. 0 days off. 42 miles in, so I'm coming close to the halfway point right now. Slow down a little bit, but yeah, it's normal. But yeah, one foot in front of the other. Let's get it done. 0 days off. Race update, 52 miles in, 12 hours. I'm coming a little bit off track now, slowed down quite a bit, but it's okay, the job's gonna get done regardless. 0 days off. 57 miles in. I've had to put my second layer on right now because I'm going so slow. I'm getting cold, but yeah, it's not the race I wanted it to be. But it is what it is. Gotta keep persevering. You gotta adapt. Things don't always go to plan. Gotta go for plan B, then plan C. 0 days off. Entering the night. Head torches coming out. Check out the views. Sun setting. It's beautiful views. What's up, people? So right now it's 10:23 a.m. Monday the 29th of June, and we're officially 2 days post finishing San Diego 100. I didn't get the sub 24-hour goal that I was going for, but I got the job done in the end. It actually took me an extra 6+ hours than I actually anticipated racing, so it took me 30 hours and 50 minutes. And that was a really, really tough race. So that would have been my 16th 100-mile race, and it had 15,000 feet climbing, but it was so rooty. It was very technical, lots of rocks, but I could spend hours talking about all my excuses, but at the end of the day, the race beat me up, and it was very, very tough, challenging race. And most importantly, I'm just happy I got the job done in the end, because there was some really rough, tough patches in the race, and things could have went a lot worse than they actually did in the end. But yeah, the job got done, and that works out to be going to beyond 100 miles 20 times now. So yeah, right now I'm in Yuma, Arizona, about to drive to Phoenix, Arizona to meet Darren and Amanda, who will be crewing me for Badwater 135. Darren and Amanda actually crew me for Cocodona and Arizona Monster 300, so this will be the third time of them crewing me and pacing me. The main reason I refused to quit in the San Diego 100 was because I told myself, if I were to quit in that race, I'm not just letting myself down, I'm letting my friends down, I'm letting my family down. And if I'm willing to quit in a 100-mile race when it's in the 90s and 95 degrees, what am I going to do in Badwater 135 when it's 110 degrees, 115 degrees, 120 degrees, when it's a lot harder and hotter? And if I'm willing to fail and quit in challenges which aren't as difficult, which are still difficult but not as difficult, what am I going to do when the challenge is even bigger? When things in life and races go wrong and you have to pull out plan B, plan C, plan D, and sometimes plan E, that's what really proves to yourself what sort of person, what sort of individual you really are. When times get hard and you're willing to push through And that shows you what sort of person you really are when you're able to adapt and overcome and set new goals, but still get a job done and not let problems and excuses derail your success. So yeah, when things get hard, that's when you really gotta dig deeper and push even harder than you really was originally.